So, is America ready to talk about all the elephants in the room right now? Because they're all trumpeting. And everyone's now got their heads in the sand as deep as they can. They got their fingers in their ears. They're going la 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 la. And they got their eyes squinched, doing their best not to see the truth, speak the truth, or do anything about the truth. But yet, they want someone else to handle all the chaoticness and craziness and chaos and wickedness that's going on in our government, school system, religious system. It's the system, guys. And we got to ask ourselves, who is the system made up of? Men and women. And we dragged our children into the system without even allowing them to be children. So, we have a system full of American men and women who work for the system that destroys other American men and women for the dollar. And most of us don't even have enough money, including myself, because when you try to do good work and people sense that and you have good energy about you, they're going to leave you hanging. Not because what you're offering isn't good, it's just because they didn't think of it. Or to accept the real change means letting go of the BS that they've been holding on to. It goes on and on. But we'd have seen 2 Americans get killed by federal agents. And then we have the track record of local law enforcement and other, government agencies killing American men and women and children. Last I checked, and I was born in 91, and I'm not a historian or, this crazy person who does a lot of reading of all this history and stuff like that, but I don't recall the Taliban, the Soviet Union, arresting and murdering all of us, black, Hispanic, white. At this point, anyone can get it. Men and women and children. So what we're seeing is this whole time in the Western world, once we lost our sovereignty to worship the way we wanted to, heal the way we wanted to, cook the way we wanted to, build the way we wanted to, that was within balance in Ma'at, meaning it wasn't poisoning the land, it wasn't hurting the next man's, family, it wasn't polluting anything. You're good to go. Live and let live. But once we started to add all this, governmental policy, because a certain demographic began to grow of fatherless homes, of manipulative men and women who gave all the power to these godless men and women who was willing to go into other people's homes and remove them based on allegations, got out of hand. And now we're here. This is just a really small perspective, guys, so I hope you've been able to keep up. But, yeah, eventually we're going to have to realize it's us who's been hurting us. Unless it was an outside foreign entity, we're getting paid to arrest people. We're getting paid to call people and say you're behind on your bills. We're getting paid to remove people from their homes when they miss their payments. We're getting paid to sit in front of a courtroom and then give a man or woman 3, 4, 5, 10 years of a life behind bars, making permanent decisions on these moments that happens in our lives, all of our lives. And if you have the money, if you have the wealth, you have the proper last name, you get away scot-free most times. But for the common man and women, your whole life is being dictated by a stranger who's getting paid to prosecute, murder, arrest, build, cook for you, and you don't know who they are. So you don't know what you're really getting. So when it talks about, we don't fight flesh and blood, it's not only talking about the crazy, powerful, officials and stuff like that. It's talking about the common man and woman. We don't know who are these other teachers, these other neighbors, because we lost the ability to connect. And where did that leave us? Not every smile and not every frown is an enemy or foe. Ashe?